Today everyone USS Dallas is a remarkable and enduring example of American submarine engineering and naval history. Throughout its years of service, it earned a reputation as one of the most formidable Los Angeles-class submarines ever built. Commissioned in 1981, this nuclear-powered attack submarine was a true pioneer in undersea warfare, spending decades at the front lines of America's naval strategy. Even though USS Dallas was decommissioned in 2017 after a glorious career spanning over 35 years, its legacy lives on in the minds of naval officers, maritime enthusiasts, and historians alike. Now, in 2025, it remains an important symbol of the U.S. Navy's commitment to technological excellence, tactical prowess, and enduring security across the world's oceans. When one explores the rich history of USS Dallas, it becomes clear just how important this submarine was to America's military dominance during the Cold War and beyond. Designed as a fast attack submarine, USS Dallas was part of the Los Angeles class, which was introduced to counter the rapidly advancing Soviet submarine forces during the tense decades of geopolitical competition. Its design philosophy prioritized speed, stealth, and strike capability, allowing it to excel at anti-submarine warfare, intelligence gathering, and supporting surface battle groups across the world. As one of the earliest boats of its class, USS Dallas was equipped with a S-6G nuclear reactor that could drive the submarine to speeds in excess of 25 knots when submerged. The nuclear power allowed it to stay hidden underwater for months at a time, surfacing only for resupply or crew rotation. This endurance was complemented by a highly trained crew of around 130 sailors and officers who lived and worked in the most confined of spaces for long durations at sea. Despite the challenges of submarine life, morale remained high on board USS Dallas, with everyone understanding the significance of their mission. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, USS Dallas was routinely deployed across the globe. It played a vital role in gathering intelligence against Soviet submarines and surface fleets, especially during tense encounters in the North Atlantic and the Mediterranean. Its state-of-the-art sonar suite and electronic sensors allowed USS Dallas to silently monitor adversaries at close range without ever being detected. This silent professionalism built the crew's reputation as true masters of undersea warfare. Beyond intelligence gathering and anti-submarine operations, USS Dallas was also equipped with a powerful arsenal of torpedoes and Tomahawk cruise missiles. Its Mark 48 ADCAP torpedoes could destroy enemy submarines and surface vessels alike, while its vertical launch systems allowed USS Dallas to launch precision-guided strikes on land targets hundreds of miles away. These capabilities ensured that USS Dallas was a flexible and potent asset, whether operating alone or alongside carrier strike groups during major exercises and combat deployments. One of the most notable moments in the history of USS Dallas was its role in Operation Desert Storm during the early 1990s. The submarine launched Tomahawk missiles at strategic targets, demonstrating the new offensive capabilities of America's undersea fleet. Throughout the 1990s and into the post-9/11 era, USS Dallas continued to evolve its mission profile to include counter-terrorism operations, supporting U.S. Special Forces, and gathering intelligence on adversaries who threatened America's interests. Even as the Cold War faded into history, USS Dallas remained a cornerstone of America's undersea fleet, proving that Los Angeles-class submarines were built to last and adapt. Training was also a key part of the USS Dallas mission. Throughout its service, this submarine helped hone the skills of countless American submariners. Every sailor who embarked on USS Dallas learned what it truly meant to serve on a warship that could face any adversary in any ocean. Crew members became part of a proud legacy that they carried into their later careers in the Navy or civilian life. Technology on USS Dallas was continually upgraded over the years to keep it at the cutting edge. New sonar systems, improved computers for combat systems, and upgraded propulsion elements ensured that USS Dallas could stay competitive as newer submarines like the Seawolf and Virginia classes entered the fleet. Even so, the USS Dallas retained the rugged, capable spirit that defined the early Los Angeles-class boats and made them beloved by submariners who respected their tough, proven designs. When USS Dallas was finally retired in 2017, it was after a long and successful career that had seen immense change across global politics and naval technology. Its decommissioning ceremony was attended by veterans and active duty sailors who had called it home. Many spoke emotionally about the years they had spent on board, and the unique bond they had developed. The USS Dallas may have been decommissioned and eventually recycled as part of America's ship submarine recycling program, but its story is forever preserved in naval archives and in the hearts of those who served. In 2025, the name USS Dallas continues to inspire. Naval officers often cite its record of service and its role in defining America's undersea capabilities as an example for future submariners. Even today, USS Dallas is studied in naval schools as part of the curriculum on Cold War strategy, submarine warfare, and successful deployment tactics. Researchers and historians have pored over its patrol records and after-action reports to better understand its contributions to national security. Its role as a technological pioneer is celebrated in museums and naval exhibits, where visitors can admire models of USS Dallas and learn about its most famous deployments. For those who never served aboard USS Dallas, its cultural impact is equally significant. Popular books, movies, and television shows, most famously, The Hunt for Red October, introduced millions to the idea of American submarines patrolling silently beneath the waves. USS Dallas was famously depicted as one of the submarines that answered the call of duty in Tom Clancy's story, and this fictional legacy only added to its real-world mystique. Even though that was a work of fiction, it was based on the very real excellence of Los Angeles-class submarines like USS Dallas, which embodied America's commitment to high-tech naval innovation. The engineering advances achieved by the USS Dallas program also left a lasting legacy. Modern attack submarines continue to benefit from its successful features, including its sonar arrays, reactor design, and noise reduction techniques. Its sailors developed new tactical concepts that continue to be practiced by undersea forces around the world. USS Dallas was one of the quietest submarines of its time, making its successful surveillance and strike missions a blueprint for future generations. There is also a profound human story behind USS Dallas. The men and women who built, maintained, and crewed this vessel created a close-knit community built on trust and mutual respect. From the complex work of the nuclear engineering teams to the precise maneuvering of the helm and the sharp tactical decisions of the captain, everyone on USS Dallas had to be at the top of their game. Life on board was not always easy. Long deployments, tight quarters, and the stress of knowing that danger could lurk outside the hull at any moment, but those who served considered it an honor and a career highlight. Even years after decommissioning, they hold reunions to reconnect and remember their time together. As the U.S. Navy looks toward the future with new submarines like the Columbia and the next generation of Virginias, the USS Dallas is never far from the conversation. Modern sailors and submariners acknowledge the Los Angeles class as trailblazers who set the standard that newer boats strive to surpass. USS Dallas, in particular, earned its spot as one of the most celebrated of its class. It is a symbol of adaptability, endurance, and excellence. Although it is no longer actively patrolling the world's oceans, the spirit of USS Dallas endures. Every sailor who passes